Hello there. What is going on, everyone? Today we are going to be unboxing, assembling, and taking a look at the Gar Saxon Commander expansion for Star Wars Legion. Gar Saxon is a commander. He's a mercenary. He's also a Mandalorian Super Commando. He is loyal to Darth Maul, or I should say just Maul. I always want to call him Darth Maul, though, because he's my buddy. And yeah, right. And but yeah, he's large and in charge. We're gonna be unboxing this guy, taking a close-up look at him. If you guys are new here to the channel, we are giving away a lightsaber in the form of a $200 Amazon gift card. All you have to do is be a subscriber and leave a comment on this or one of my videos to enter to win that. I also want to thank today's sponsor, Luxury Playstyle. Amazing full metal tokens over at luxuryplaystyle.com. You are gonna love these tokens. Head over to luxuryplaystyle.com and use code Crabbok VIP. You're going to save 15% if you use that code. We have tokens for Legion, X-Wing, double-sided. We've got the regular suppression. We've got the 2 on the other side of that. We've got aims. We've got standby. We've got dodge. We have got surge. We've got order tokens, and they are absolutely gorgeous. You're going to love these tokens. Orders of $35 or more that use code Crabbok VIP are going to get a free lightsaber nunchuck token thrown in. You can mark your commander with this. Or you can use to mark high damage intervals. Boom. Oh, it's so because your regular damage tokens, boom, are like this, right? 1 damage here, 2 damage on the back. Gorgeous. Again, use code Crabbok VIP. Head over to luxuryplaystyle.com. All right, so let's get Gar Saxon opened up. We're going to look at all the stuff that comes in this box. We'll look at the sprue, and then I will kind of skip forward in time, and then you'll see him fully assembled. We'll see how he is looking, sir. And we have we've got our stuff, we've got our sprue, we've got an empty box. All right, so first thing we're gonna do, let's just take a look at our paper insert. We have some awesome Gar Saxon artwork right there. Love it. They always get the best artists to work on this on these games. It's absolutely amazing. There's 2 different pose options you have for Gar Saxon. You've got a sniper config. You can do with or without helmet, or you can do him with the shield. Very, very fun stuff. I think Gar Saxon probably works pretty well as a sniper since you know the Shadow Collective isn't particularly a long-range faction. They do have some options, but not as many as others. So I think he kind of helps to fill that need. And then of course, the names of everybody who helped contribute on bringing this to us. So thank you to everybody who worked on this expansion. We have we've got some cards and some cardboard. We'll take a look at that in a moment. We also have no instructions, by the way, on how to assemble him. It's okay though. You can go to Legion, the Legion documents over at atomicmassgames.com, and you can get your own fancy handy dandy printout. I printed out all of these printouts because you know, assembling the Shadow Collective kind of wants you to do that. But I happen to have it right here in front of me. This is the instruction stuff for Gar Saxon's assembly. Granted, a single miniature usually isn't that difficult to assemble, but just to make sure you don't screw anything up and put his leg where his arms should be, and vice versa. Then there we go. We've got all of that. It's going to be important that you go over to the website as well, and we'll talk about that here in a minute when we get to the cards. But let's start things off with the miniature here. Now, one of the things that you're going to notice is it's just a single sprue. We've got a really good looking head sculpt right there. The head looks very detailed, very like pronounced eyebrows and cheekbones and facial features. Really, you're going to make him stand out. I think I'll probably. I don't know which way I'm gonna go right now. Like, this big part of me wants to go with, the regular, the regular head. But then there's a big part of me that was like, no, he's got the really cool yellow kind of visor in there. That'd be awesome, but would it be tricky to do? And then another part of me is like, no, I want all my named characters to have their heads showing, But so I think I'll probably end up doing that. But his shield here is not acrylic, whereas a lot of times they had been doing certain acrylic pieces, and so I kind of prefer it this way actually, because the shield is going to be, you can paint it easier this way. Like if it's acrylic, a lot of people are tempted to not paint it, or it can be an intimidating thing. So really nice looking backpack, and of course we have the sniper rifle here, and then that beautiful helmet. And of course you can, what I tend to like to do for named characters that have cool helmets, is just like have the helmet maybe in their hand or on the ground, like he set it down to take a sniper shot or something like that. Like that's another option. So you can definitely still make the helmet a part of the base. We're going to take a look now at the cards. So let's do that. Okay, so first up, we've got our regular cardboard insert. A lot of observation tokens in here. We've got a shield. We've got a little bit of everything. Of course, we have a commander option with our new shadow collective, or rather our mercenary symbol. But of course, this will be largely associated with the shadow collective for some time to come. Although you know, because if you were to include a mercenary, well, in a different faction, they would end up using that faction's token. So if you're running an all-mark battle force, these are what you want to use. And we've got the Gar Saxon unit card here, and he is 105 points, 1 miniature. He's got jump 2, as you would expect with Mandos, also speed 3, red defense die, a lot of typical Mando stuff. He does give you allies of convenience. Now, this is not a stackable upgrade. See, if you have an allies of convenience in your army, you don't need to take another one. You're not going to get benefit from a second allies of convenience. It's not allies of convenience 1. It's not an X type keyword. They did clarify that. He also has Compel. Amazing card. Makes all of his, makes him win ties when you will play one of his command cards. And we will be looking at his command cards. He also has Impervious, as you would expect Beskar armor to provide. And then he has Sharpshooter 1, which is going to be real nice, especially considering he's got 4 dice, which is pretty cool. Although for 105 points, I would expect that much at least. He has 2 training slots, which is nice. He has comms, 2 equipment slots, and 2 weapon slots. This guy can be outfitted a number of ways. He is one of Maul's dudes, but he has 2 gray circles there, indicating he cannot go in any other faction. That's what those 2 gray circles mean. I know that's going to confuse some people. It confused me for a long time, wondering what they could mean. He also has 2 dice in melee, which is not half bad. He's got a range 2 blaster pistol for a red, 2 black, and a white with Pierce 1 baked in. He has surges to crit on offense and surges to block. He's going to be hard to kill with Impervious and a red defense die and surge for defense. He's got 5 health, 2 courage, so if you shoot him enough times, he might just panic anyway. So he's going to have, as is typical with Mandos, we're going to have a lot of special things. So the popular, what I'm sure will be popular, is that sniper rifle. It is a red, a black, and a white at range 1 to 4, and it has high velocity, lethal 1, and long shot. So this dude definitely wants lots of aim tokens. He's going to be able to give it Pierce 1. So a 3 dice Pierce 1 weapon is going to be very nice. But also, with long shot can potentially make it a range 5 attack, which is also very nice. And that's going to be 15 points. Slightly on the less expensive side, we've got the jetpack. And sorry about that. The jetpack is going to be 10 points. And that is, or jetpack rocket, I mean, 3 red dice. And unlike other jetpack rockets, this one does not have an X there. Which indicates that it is reusable, right? And it cycles, so you'll be able to fire this every. He's got several. He's got at least 3 rockets in there, basically, which is really cool. So he can fire this a couple of times a game. It's going to have blast, impact 2, and 3 red dice at range 2 to 3. So very cool. And then he's got the flame projector. Of course, flame is really nice, especially when you really need it. And of course, a black and a white with spray means you're gonna, for every mini in the defending unit, you're gonna add that. It's also suppressive and has blast, as you would typically expect that side of thing to do. However, the flame is expendable. It's just 1 shot. So, granted, it's cheap, you know, and if you want to have that second, you know, weapon option, it's certainly something you can consider doing. I'm curious what you guys are thinking. Like, I'm kind of leaning towards these 2, but then knowing the faction's kind of lack of anti-vehicle capability, maybe not. Maybe you won't need the flame projector, right? Maybe if you're going to stay long range, maybe you just go with the 2 ranged options. You know, that might be a better option for those weapons. He's going to also come with a new up close and personal, which is good if you're not going with the sniper configuration. He's going to come with a copy of Prepared Supplies, which is also a very nice thing to have, just to have a spare dodge just in case you need it. Endurance will be a pretty good one for him. You know, it's just one I started taking when I started running Sabine a long time ago. And, you know, for characters that are hard to kill, they're going to get the suppression built up on them really quickly. So every little bit helps there. And then one of my favorite new upgrades, emergency transponder. This is a great upgrade, and it's just giving you a free token once per game. It's only 4 points. I mean, the price is right on what's going to be an expensive character. But when you really need that aim, you're going to love to have it, especially with all the things that he wants to do with aim tokens, and especially with that sniper rifle. Now, you may notice there is something that didn't come with this that you saw, and that's his shield. This is available on AMG's website right now, and this is just, I printed this out of my home printer, but this is Gar Saxon's combat shield. This does not come in this expansion. It was supposed to, though, and it is Gar Saxon only. So if you have Gar Saxon, what you need to do is you need to go to atomicmassgames.com, and you need to go to the Legion documents. There will be a section there for Gar Saxon's combat shield, and you want to click on that, and it'll give you a PDF which you can download and print out. But he should have this with him. Perhaps future printings will have this included in the box, but it is meant to go with him. And this is going to give him shielded and recharge 1. If you didn't flip, then you may flip it. So this is like a regenerating shield, which is really nice. Really, really nice. And I think that's going to be probably a must equip on him. I think that's just going to be super important. Okay. Now, he's got command cards. Let's start with his 3-pip. Victory or Death. It's going to be Saxon and 2 troopers. When Gar Saxon issues an order to a unit, the unit gains an aim token. That's nice. Aim tokens for everybody, right? It includes himself. Gar Saxon and each friendly special forces unit gain outmaneuver. You can spend dodge tokens to cancel critical results. Especially with that new that cache of dodge tokens, that's going to be really helpful. It's him working well with Mandalorian Super Commandos. That's what this card is all about. It's not even a versatile card. It's just him. I mean, it's a little bit versatile because it's a 3-pip, but it's him making Mandalorian Super Commandos better. We've got Fight Another Day. It's a 2-pip. This one does also issue 3 orders. It's Gar Saxon and 2 troopers, which is exceedingly rare for a 2-pip. So that's pretty cool. Great artwork on this one too. Like the holo projection, kind of shining light reflecting into his armor. That is awesome, by the way. Gar Saxon cannot issue orders beyond range 1, so he's got to be right up there with him, right? When he issues an order to a unit, that unit gains a dodge token. So kind of had some of this going on, but this time it's dodge. This is a defensive card. And then Gar Saxon and each friendly special forces unit gain outmaneuver. So you're noticing a trend. Both of his 3-pip and his 2-pip are designed to help Mandalorian Super Commandos. That is definitely what he is. He's trying to be a good leader to his people, and he's doing what he thinks is right at this point, definitely. And so he cares about the other Mandalorians under his command. However, his 1-pip is going to change all that. His 1-pip, it still kind of works with him, but it doesn't have some of the same keywords. It's a 1-pip. It's Gar Saxon only. It's going to give him 2 aim tokens. Again, if he's running that sniper, this is a really good one for him. Obviously, the sniper is pictured there. He's going to want aim tokens. He's going to want that pierce. He's going to want potential to get the extra range. If not, he can use that for rerolls. He does have a white die in there. He's probably going to need an aim token for rerolls. Choose an enemy commander or operative unit. That unit gains 4 observation tokens and 2 suppression tokens. So, incredible card here, because this is going to work well with bounty hunters. This is going to work well against in just about all lists, especially ones that have Gar Saxon with the sniper rifle. What I like about this also is that the observation tokens can be spent by anyone in your army. So he doesn't even have to kill you himself. He can have his Mandalorian Super Commandos do it for him, or anyone else, right? Because anyone can spend those observation tokens. Also, the suppression tokens are also going to help prevent that other unit from being as effective. This is a very versatile 1-pip, and I really, really like it. It's going to be super fun to use with Gar Saxon. Let's go ahead and put this guy together. All right, so we've got Gar Saxon built, and I decided to do him unhelmeted, but I didn't want the sniper pose. I mean, he can still equip a sniper rifle, that's fine, but I wanted the shield on there. I thought it'd be fun to paint the shield, and that might make him stand out a little bit more. Also did put the helmet on the base there, like he took it off. The helmet has a neckline in there, so I just kind of clipped and shaved down the neck piece that's in there so that it would kind of rest flush against the base. And like he basically set it down and was drinking his coffee, and I was like, all right, it's not gonna be what battle, what, you know. And so he had to kind of do that, you know. So he was kind of you know, this way he's gonna stand out and look like a commander, but also have that. Like, I still get to paint the helmet. That's the winner. That's the winning solution for me. But yeah, really cool. The only thing that was a little difficult on this guy was the guns, the handle on his pistols. Those were super tiny bits, and so when something's super tiny like that, I will take you know, I'll put the cement in there, and I use just a little X-Acto just to gently nudge it. You know, and you can probably use a toothpick or something like that, just to gently nudge it into position, because my big old fingers have a hard time grasping such super tiny bits. So, you know, tweezers, toothpick, something like that. All those little bits are cool. All right, that's gonna do it for this mini. All right, that's about it for the expansion. Again, don't forget to download the Combat Shield card from atomicmassgames.com. If you did not get one of these, that's where you'll find it. If you're watching this expansion or you know, unboxing, you know, in the distant future, let me know if you actually do get a Combat Shield in here, if they ever do reprints someday. I'd love to hear about that. For everybody else, let me know how you're planning on running Gar Saxon. How many units of Mandalorian Super Commandos will you be running with this guy? I think that'll be an interesting one to see. The rest of you, go ahead and join our Discord. We got links that are down in the video description below. Also, social media links are in there. All that good stuff. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Big thanks to my patrons as well. You guys are absolutely magnificent and spectacular and fantastic and bodacious and cowabunga. And this is now it's a Ninja Turtles video. I'll talk to you guys later. May the force be with you. And goodbye there.